Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Sean, the review guy, doing another Shopify WooCommerce dropshipping site review. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm filming this on 1/1/2019. Here to do another review. We've got a fantastic site to look at before. That I've looked at before. This is Urban Gift Box. Going to go through and get some detail here. All right, so right off the bat, looking at the store, cool, love the sales pop. Highly recommend that you have these. Strong ROI on just putting one of these things in. So congrats on having that. That looks great. Cool. So let's click through and look at all this stuff. What do I see right off the bat? Likes. They've got some Facebook likes right there. You gotta like that. That's fantastic. Um, Free worldwide shipping, again, super important. You need to have something like that because Amazon's got everyone used to saying that you're gonna get shipping for free. Cool. You also have the logo, looks good. Search bar right off the bat. Two comments here on how you can improve this. Number one, you've got ladies, men's, homes, and lifestyles and gifts, and about us. So these four topics are kind of scrunched over all over on the left. It looks kind of weird because you've got all this real estate. I would see what you can to put ladies like here, men like here, home lifestyle and gifts like here, and about us right around there. That gives you some space. The other option for what you could do is you can leave these things here, but then you can put little icons like a little truck and then say free shipping, little like a chat logo and be like great customer service, something along those lines. But essentially fill this space right here because it looks a little weird that you don't have anything there. The other thing I mentioned where you can improve here is you got a question, email us at urbangiftbox@gmail.com. Totally like it. It makes sense. The one thing here, though, the at gmail.com does kind of convey that maybe this isn't isn't a business, so to speak. You don't see like Urban Outfitters at gmail.com. So maybe see if you can get one of those custom domains. There's a bunch of different ways to do that. I've done it with GoDaddy in the past, and that takes like $5 per month. There's also other ways that you can do that where you can embed contact us as a form as one of your options here as a particular page. And that's another way that customers can get in contact with you, but it doesn't say like, it's a little weird that it's at gmail.com. Cool. So let's kind of click through here. Take a look. We'll open that in a new tab. Let's open up all of these as well in a new tab, just so we've got can take a peek at everything here and kind of understand what it looks like. Cool. So lots of pretty awesome images right off the front. It looks kind of general store-ish, but focused more on what can you do from like a clothing perspective. You've got the watches, way too peoply outside. That's actually funny. Phone cases, clothing, all super high margin items. So fantastic. Uh, Fantastic. And it looks like you're doing a couple pretty good sales because this is the third pop-up thus far. So congrats as well on that. All right, so what else do we have? Bestsellers. Awesome. Glad that you have these bestsellers. Super duper important to be able to have these so it's pretty clear for your customers what's selling. Cool. I like the shirt. You also have the good theme, so it's changing when the color is putting on it. Cool. Looks good. So two comments. Number one is you've got if it looks like reviews on only two of these items, the Faith T-shirt and the pink fluffy fur coat. So it looks kind of weird because it looks like why are there no reviews here, no reviews here, no reviews here? So two things you can do about that. Number one is I'm sure there's a ton of AliExpress sellers that sell this shirt. We'll actually talk about this shirt in a second. The other what you can do then is you can find like a AliExpress person that's selling something very similar but has reviews on it. So then all of these items can have reviews. The other thing that you can do is you can just cut reviews. That's a pretty bold move to make, but I have seen some people do that successfully. Up to you. I would try to find a seller that has reviews. The other piece here is this Be Kind shirt. So interesting shirt. We'll look it up and we'll take a peek at it in a little bit more detail. We'll also open some of the rest of these so we can look at it as well. But Be Kind is interesting to me because uh, I'm I feel like this is a trademark shirt. Um, I don't know that for sure, but if I'm thinking about the Life is Good shirt brands, I feel like Be Kind is also one of their shirts. So the reason why I'm asking for is you can get in a ton of trouble with the government actually if you are selling products under someone else's copyright. Now AliExpress suppliers don't really care, so they're more than happy to sell it to you and they won't tell you that it's under copyright, but you yourself can get in a ton of trouble. So I would definitely look up to this. You might have to give all of the sales that you make back on this. You could even have to pay a fine. I'm not a lawyer, so take all of this with a grain of salt. But this makes me a little nervous, so I would look into that. Cool. All right. Fantastic. 50% off. If you post a selfie, good for you. You've got some pictures that people are posting. Looks good. Interesting. So it's the exact same three photos. So one of two options. Number one, just leave these three photos, but get rid of these clicks because it looks like there's more. Or number two, add three new photos. You would have a total of 6 photos that are going through here. Awesome. Lots of collections. Looks good. Let's just open a couple of them at random so we can look at them. Um, Glad that you've got collections. 5 is pretty good. I would probably shoot for roughly 5 to 10 products per each collection and then have minimally 5 collections. So it looks like you're good. The only thing here is I would change this men's apparel logo picture so all of the labels are the exact same height and the photos are all the exact same size. It kind of catches the eye here. Um, cool. Customer testimonials. I love it. This is so much more effective than those silly trust badges. I know you have one here. That's completely fine. Actually, good for you for having the 365-day money back guarantee. It's super helpful. But this testimonials are so much more effective than generic trust badges. So really, really hats off to you for having these. Cool. All right, so let's see what we got. Let's take a peek at all the rest of these. And you've got some of the socials down here. Let's open up some of these at random as well just to check them out. Let's go Twitter. Why not? Yeah, Instagram too. Cool. All right, so we got a bunch of things open. So let's start taking a peek at what we got here. So this was just the Facebook link open. Cool. All right, so this is New Stuff Weekly. Jackets, phones, cool. Looks good. I like it. Awesome. Glad that the testimonials are staying there. No real comments here. This makes a lot of sense and looks good to me. Ladies apparel. I love I love that sweatshirt. It's fantastic. It's way too peoply outside. Um, looks good. Looks good. One thing that's kind of interesting is you've got 1, 2, 3 different versions of this peoply thing slogan, which makes sense. But what I would try to do is maybe you put those in sort of like a mini collection. So if you're going to go Shopify it and you in the back end you have the ability to do collections, maybe do a collection that is like peoply outside, because I would assume someone who's really interested in buying like the peoply sweatshirt would also be the kind of person who's interested in like the t-shirt, so to speak. So the way I would go about doing that is then you could upsell someone and be like they're buying the sweatshirt, and then you could use a program like Zipify that then says, hey, like you might also like this t-shirt because it's the exact same slogan just on a t-shirt for summer when this is probably like a winter item. The other thing I'm noticing as well is it's way too peoply outside classic t-shirt, and then you have short sleeve it's way too peoply outside fun ladies t-shirt. So kind of confusing actually because I'm in ladies apparel, so I'm assuming both of these are ladies shirts. They're both short sleeves as well, so I actually don't know why there's 2 different ones. It's a little confusing. And I can imagine a consumer who's interested in the shirt be like, which one of these do I buy? I don't know. Um, so I think there's some room for something there. Cool, looks good. Let's keep going. Men's accessories, the standard wood watches and wood sunglasses. Everyone tries to sell them. They try to sell them because they work and the margins are great. I would keep it work. and keep it working and see what you can do on that. One thing, hats off to you for doing, is you're using the psychological pricing of conveying value of ending in a 0.00 for an item like a watch that's kind of like a premium high-end item. I would definitely use that psychological pricing of end in 0.00. So awesome, love it. Gifts and tech, cool, looks good. One thing that I would suggest is I'm not a huge fan. I think consumers get a little confused too as well. When you have these logos of brands in the top left corner, I know AliExpress pictures have those automatically, but I'm at Urban Gift Box, right? So I'm a little confused. Like, what is Vaz Robe? So I would see what you can do to edit out those things. I think it makes it a lot easier. The backpack, everyone's selling this as well. I personally haven't tried to sell it because I know everyone else is, but hats off to you if you are getting some sales there. Ladies accessories, sounds good, sounds good. No real comments here. Again, looks good. I like it. Let's click our way through. Okay, so this is the Be Kind t-shirt that we were talking about earlier. Notify me when this product is available. I like it. Alert me. Cool. I'm not really seeing a description here. I'm not sure if that's because of your theme, because it's sold out or not, but definitely make sure you have a description there. Cool. Alrighty, so couple comments right off the bat. Again, you've got this like Simply brand. See if you can edit that out. You only have 2 photos, which is good. Some people put way too many there. You have some information about a description, but I would put a bunch more about that. Just so customers really understand what the product is, what it's about. Like, is there a pocket here? I don't know. Things like that are important. It's probably a theme thing as well, but if you can somehow get this up here so customers don't need to scroll, it looks pretty good. The other piece as well is uh, this thing. I know it's an app. I think it's super gimmicky. I would absolutely try to get rid of that. The reason why is right here it's saying 15 sold in the last 24 hours. Again, I'm not sure if that's an app or if it's an actual live feed. But here's why it doesn't make sense. This thing is changing so rapidly, and it's an app, so you can't control it. So now it's saying 11 people are viewing this product. That's a lot of people to be viewing a product. But if you're saying 11 are viewing it right now, but only 15 sold, that doesn't sound super great. So if I've got 11 viewing it every minute, but only 15 are buying it, that's a really, really low percentage of people who are buying this product. So I would have one or the other, not both. And if you had to cut one, I would absolutely cut this one first because it makes it look like most people are actually passing on buying it when that's not the goal here. You want to say like, hey, lots of people are buying it, see how many we've sold, not so many people are buying it, but we only are looking at it, but we've only sold this many. Here's the shirt. Looks good. Yeah, again, I would put a little bit more detail on like a little bit of a description on it. The other piece as well is I would go into your product page and change the color so it literally just says maroon, not HM1002. I know that's how AliExpress imports through Oberlo, I'm sure, but your customers don't care about this. They just want to see the color. The other piece as well is these trust badges. Not super sure how valuable those trust badges are because, again, it's a little, they feel a little gimmicky. Other piece here as well is, okay, 8 sold, but still, okay, 11 viewing it. It doesn't, it just seems like most people are viewing this product and then immediately clicking back. Again, also, if you're looking at it, okay, so we've got 8 people looking at it right now down to 3. That changed really quickly. So then it's telling the consumer that 8 people were looking at it and 5 immediately X'd out of the page because it went down to 3. That it's sending a weird message there. Cool. So this is one of the ladies apparel page. We looked at this one, men's apparel. Um, looks good. Any functioning adult. Dogs, keep it at 100. Cool, cool. Um, cool, looks good. I like it. Gifts and tech. We went through this page as well. It looks good to me. Privacy policy. Yeah, so that's why I was checking this. Most pages haven't done this, but it's worth doing it. So for example, if you look at this, it says insert descriptions of other type of tracking technologies used. This is a flag for you, not for your customers. So if you're using like a customer service app like Tractor, like this is something that would need to be put in right here. Um, again, not a lawyer, don't really know, but if I were you, I would absolutely kind of go through here and just kind of cover your bases and put information in here about other things that are tracking customers, like Tractor that I mentioned, just so it's clear and you're kind of covering your bases from a legal standpoint. Again, don't really know the legal side of things, not a lawyer. All right. Refund policy. Yep, standard. Here's the other piece. Right here, you say you got 365-day money back guarantee, but here you're saying 30 days of delivery. Which one is it? I know this is just a generic trust badge, but if you're going to have this generic trust badge, then you need to have this say 365 or change this to say 30 because it's sending two different messages right there. Terms of service. Yep, 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 yep. Cool. Looks good. I like it. Cool. We're back at the home page. I like it. I like it. Sounds good. Ooh, interesting. 404. Um, so there was a 404 error that happened. I actually don't know what page we tried to open that got to the 404. I want to do this start chat thing. Interesting. Nope. Okay, so I was going to say this number seems a little funky, and if you press start chat, nothing happens. I would absolutely install one of the messenger apps so you can chat with customers. As you get more and more orders, you're going to start getting more and more questions, especially when customers are used to Amazon, their product getting there in 2 days, and in drop shipping, it'll get there in a couple weeks. So this it doesn't look like you do have a chat service, even though the picture's here. So I would install like the Facebook Messenger chat app or something similar. All right, so let's do one more check. Alrighty, let's do an add to cart and see what that looks like. Cool. So let's add this puppy to cart. Huh. My cart is empty. I thought I clicked add to cart. There we go. All right, cool. Yep, just that's exactly what I wanted to see. You've got the new and improved add to cart. This makes it a little bit easier and allows customers to see which stage of the journey, their checkout journey they're on, so you can lower abandoned carts. I love it. Looks good to me. So overall, I think you got a pretty good site. You're pretty far along here, and you're clearly getting some sales based off the sales pop. So you're off to a great start. So congrats, looking good. I think there's a couple small tweaks that you can make here as you go through to really help drive the conversion rate. My guess is your conversion rate is good, but it could get even better. So to make that conversion rate just a little bit better, you can do things on the individual product pages that we were talking about earlier. Um, once the page loads. So that would be things like making the color always just be the color word, not exactly what the AliExpress input is. Having a little bit more detail on the descriptions as well, so customers just have a better understanding of what the product is. The other piece as well is I would really suggest removing this how many people are viewing the product. I think it causes more questions than it answers for customers. The other big thing is, again, I have absolutely no clue if this is trademarked or not, but it feels like it is to me. I feel like I've seen a lot of people wearing that shirt from a big brand company. So just take a peek at that as well and see how things are going. If it is one, no big deal. Just take it off the site. If it isn't, great. Keep selling. So hope this is helpful. This is Sean the Review Guy from Dropshipping Feedback Videos. Let me know if you're interested in getting your site reviewed. Just click the link in the description below. Thanks so much and best of luck. You absolutely are off to a great start and you got this.